also like to talk with you about how our surroundings can make us feel grounded or not grounded. There are times when we get up in the morning and we put on a particular color and we're not really paying attention to the color that we're putting on, but it might be that that particular color is not a grounding color for us on this particular day. Some of us are very sensitive to colors in our surroundings, including what we wear on our bodies and what color the curtains are hanging from the windows, or the pictures on the walls. And this morning I woke up and put this on and said, gee, I don't seem to be able to pay attention to much of anything this morning. I spent a lot of time worried about whether I was going to be able to get my grandson out of the house on time to make it to the school bus. And I wasn't like that yesterday morning. And I thought, I wonder what could be involved in this. After taking some deep breaths to relax myself and look at my surroundings, I realized that today this color is not a very grounding color for me. So I'm going to change and I'm going to put on something that feels grounding to me today. Now I've gone and changed and I've put on something that feels very grounding to me today. These colors make me feel grounded. And I also have with me something else that I want to suggest as a grounding tool. This is a shawl. The colors of this shawl are kind of brown and black, and I would describe it as earth tone. Many people who have issues with grounding because of something, high stress times in their lives, can benefit from a shawl. And the shawl, just sort of, you wrap it around yourself and look down at the colors so that you're seeing the brown and the black and the purple, all the kind of, or in whatever colors you choose for grounding. I would recommend tans, browns, blacks, and probably greens mostly. This can be very grounding. Many people choose to have a prayer shawl, which they wear at times of great stress or just when they're praying. But it's very grounding and connecting to have a shawl. I also find that we can use mineral alloys to assist us in grounding. This is an amber ring. And many people find that wearing amber on their bodies, on their hands, or around their neck helps them to be grounded and centered. Dark colored stones like a brown agate or something of that nature would serve the same purpose. It doesn't have to be just amber. Also, lovies help us to ground. I have some lovies here. Some people call these lovies, some people just call them stuffed animal, whatever you want to call them. These are lovies that belong to a child in my life. And everyone can benefit from having a lovey, no matter how old you are, because when you're feeling sad and alone and unfocused and not connected, holding a stuffed animal or holding a live animal such as a cat or a dog can help you to ground quite nicely. This is another lovey in our house. And when people in the house are feeling sad and ungrounded and unfocused, they hold these things, and that helps them to feel more grounded and more centered. We actually carry on imaginary conversations. This is Lily, and this is Blue Bear. And we actually talk, we use this in helping my grandson to ground quite a bit. We will talk about some imaginary thing that's happening, which is grounded in reality. When my grandson has trouble getting up in the morning, I will give him a hug and I'll say to Blue Bear, "How did you sleep last night?" And that allows my grandson to ground and center himself and come through Blue Bear instead of being grouchy and flighty, and that works very well. So those are some of the things that I like to use to help children to ground and to help me to ground as well.